guys, this is Kritika. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Q&A video. A couple of days back I posted on social media asking you guys to ask me any questions you may have for me, and I honestly wasn't expecting to get too many questions, but a lot of you guys sent in your questions, so thank you so much for that. I'm gonna try and answer all your questions today, so this video might end up being a little too long, but I hope you enjoy watching it nonetheless. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button to be notified when I upload a new video. And if you enjoy watching this video, please give it a like and let's just get started. So the first question actually has a lot of questions within it. I'm sure you remember me. Yes, I do remember meeting you. What have you studied? So I did economics honors from Lady Shri Ram College, Delhi, and then I did a postgrad in advertising and marketing communications from Xavier Institute of Communications in Bombay. If not YouTube, what would you be doing? I've actually had 4 jobs in really different fields like finance and marketing and advertising, and those were the fields that I thought I would like but I didn't end up liking, so I'm not really sure what I would be doing if not for YouTube, but I think it would be something in a creative field. Tips for vlogging from your Samsung phone. So I haven't actually used a Samsung phone in a while, so I can't really give you Samsung related tips, but I think your phone is a good place to start when you start vlogging. Like phones these days have great cameras. I started with this phone and it took pretty decent videos, so I think it's a good idea to start with the phones and not invest in cameras when you're just starting off. And what are your New Year resolutions? So I don't really have New Year resolutions yet, but I do want to travel a lot in 2018. The next question also has a lot of questions within it. Favorite food, I'm gonna have to say pizza and sushi. Favorite color would be blue, to be more specific, turquoise blue. Favorite music director, honestly I can't think of any music directors other than A.R. Rahman, so I'm gonna have to say A.R. Rahman. Favorite music, I listen to all kinds of music, but lately I've been listening to a lot of indie rock music. Favorite place, I don't really have a favorite place, but my favorite city to live in India is Mumbai, which is where I live. What's your nickname? My nickname is Kiki, but people also call me Kicks. My dad calls me Keeks. My aunts call me Cooks. So it's all variations of Kiki, I feel. One of my really good friends calls me Kiwi, but yeah, most people call me Kiki. Next question, what will you prefer if you got a chance to travel at least 2,000 kilometers? Will you choose a road trip or a public transport? Be careful, it's 2,000 kilometers. This is such a random question, but I'm gonna say public transport because I don't like long journeys on the road. My question for you would be related to how do you plug off from the social media world to keep mental peace in today's online world? Wow, that's actually a great question. So I do try and meditate every day. So I start my day by meditating. I don't really do it every day, although I want to, but yeah, I do meditate a lot. I also every other night like to go for like a long walk where I'm just listening to music and totally disconnected from the world, so that really helps me plug off. Your travel vlogs are amazing. Where's the next trip? Thank you so much. My next trip is to Goa. I'm going next week to Goa and Kerala, and then I'm going to Vietnam, so I'm super excited about that. Firstly, I think you have a wonderful blog and you might want to post more often. Thank you. I do want to start posting more often there. How do you generate enough traffic views for your website? So honestly, it does take time to get to a point where your website is generating enough views. So it took me like 2 years, and now I think I'm getting decent views on my blog. But there's a lot of things that you have to do. I don't really know which of those multiple things I do helped, but I do like share my blog posts on different platforms like Pinterest, Flipboard, StumbleUpon, and all of that generates a lot of traffic for me. Even Reddit is a good option actually. And please tell us a little background story of your family, like what your parents do. Yeah, my family lives in Vellore in Tamil Nadu. My brother's studying music, and my dad has his own business in Vellore, and my mom is a homemaker. So that's the family background. My grandparents also live with us in Vellore actually, and yeah, my brother and I have been very fortunate that our parents are so supportive. It did take some time for them to come around to my brother doing music and me doing YouTube, but my parents have been very supportive and they're super encouraging, so I'm just very grateful for that. What job do you do and how are you earning? So I'm a full-time blogger and YouTuber now. I quit my job 4 months ago to do this full-time, and my income right now is very diversified. I make money through brand sponsorships and affiliate links and events, and it's a bunch of different things. So yeah, that's how I make money. I want to know which editing software you use, and have you learned any special skills for editing? So I started editing on iMovie, but I now use Final Cut Pro. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't know how to edit at all, so I started learning from scratch. So yeah, I feel like I'm still learning. I still watch a lot of tutorials, so it's an ongoing learning process. How do you earn now after quitting your job? So there's a whole discussion thread where people are not sure if I've quit my job or not, so I'm just going to clarify it again. So I quit my job 4 months ago. Now I'm a full-time blogger and YouTuber. What should I do to get rid of acne? So I don't think I'm the best person to give you advice on that because I still get acne. But I think you should try and figure out what's causing the acne. For me, I know when I eat junk food, I get pimples. So I just try and avoid eating junk food, so that helps. But basically, try to keep your face clean. Wash your face twice a day. Clean your phone because that carries a lot of bacteria. So when you're talking on the phone, the bacteria gets onto your face. Eat healthy. Drink lots of water. I think that should really help. And if it still doesn't get better, I think it might be a good idea to see a dermatologist. Next question is blogging tips. I feel like I'm gonna have to do a whole video because there are so many blogging tips that I can give, but just to give you a few, I would say post consistently, post good content. Try to make your content valuable to people. If you're helping people in some way, then they're definitely gonna stick around and follow your blog. Also make good use of social media. Post regularly on social media. That really helps drive traffic to your blog. And also engage with your followers, reply to their comments and messages. That really helps. Are you a Christmas fan? If yes, how do you celebrate? Yes, I am a fan of Christmas time and I really enjoy the decorations and everything, but I don't really celebrate Christmas. Also, beaches or hills? I'm gonna have to say beaches. How to collaborate with you? So honestly, I haven't actually collaborated with any bloggers or YouTubers yet, but I do get asked for collaborations a lot. But I feel like a collaboration should be mutually beneficial and both parties need to get something out of it. So if you're someone who's just starting off, then you should really try to figure out what value you can provide to the other person you want to collaborate with. Only then a collaboration will work. Life is really short. According to your perception, what is life all about? Wow, that's a really deep question. I think life is about just enjoying yourself. I think it's about proactively creating the life that you want instead of just living the life that you think you're stuck with. So yeah, I think that's my short answer to this question. What is the key for a blogging channel to be successful and bring value to others? So honestly, I feel like I am still growing and I don't really have a very good answer to that, but I think it's very important to post consistently, and it really makes a difference when you post good quality videos and you provide some kind of value in your videos and make your videos informative or entertaining or whatever you're trying to achieve with your video. I feel like my videos only started doing a lot better in the last couple of months when I tried to put in more effort into the editing and stuff. So posting good quality videos and posting consistently definitely helps. How do you find good food options for vegetarians abroad? I know you're planning a trip to Vietnam and it's a hardcore non-veg country. So I don't really have a good answer because I'm not a very picky eater. If there's no food, I'm okay like surviving on fruits and stuff like that. So I don't really have a good answer. But I feel like if you are a picky eater, like just Google it before you go to the place and see where you can find veg food there. In this day and age, I really don't think it's hard to find vegetarian food in most places. Can you suggest some good books to read? What is your favorite kind of books? So lately I've been reading a lot of non-fiction, but if I'm being honest, I haven't been reading that much lately because I've just been so busy and been traveling a lot. But I started reading this book Sapiens, which was really nice. I didn't end up finishing it, but that's one book I recommend reading. If you got supernatural powers for a day, what would that be? That's such a difficult question because I would like to have a lot of superpowers, but I think I'll go for invisibility because I'd like to go and see what other people are doing without their knowledge, as creepy as that sounds. What are your thoughts on dating? I think dating is a very normal part of life. I started dating I think when I was 15, and I feel like you learn a lot by being in relationships with people, so it's definitely a good thing in my opinion. What's your advice for a new YouTuber? Quality or quantity of videos? I feel like when you're just starting off, quality is way more important. I think it's a good idea to focus on creating good quality videos and then over time also bring in the quantity aspect of it, so put out good videos frequently. Would you allow any of your subscribers to join you in one of your trips and be a part of your vlog? I haven't really thought about it, but I might be open to it at a future date, not right now because I'm not very comfortable with it, but maybe I'll do a giveaway sometime where the winner will get to travel with me. I think that'll be cool. Do you vlog while traveling or you travel because you vlog? That's a good question. Both, because I really enjoy traveling and I enjoy documenting my travels, so I enjoy vlogging while traveling, so they're both true. How do you basically plan all your travel? So I've only actually planned one trip. My trip to Thailand was the first time I went without my parents. Otherwise all my trips have been with my parents, and my dad is like a major planner, so he plans our trips. But we never really go through a travel agency. We usually plan it on our own and figure out what we want to see and make the plan accordingly. But I think I'll do a whole video about how to plan a trip. If that's something you're interested in, comment and let me know. By the way, in case you're wondering where I got my phone cover from, it's a world map and I got it from this website called Print Octopus. I'll leave a link in the description below in case you want to check it out. They make really cool phone covers. When do you wake up daily? I'm not a morning person, so I usually wake up by 9, but I'm trying to change that to 8 AM, but it hasn't worked well so far. Please tell us about your dressing during a trip, what you prefer most to wear and why. So I like to be dressed comfortably and casually. That's like my favorite type of clothes to wear. So yeah, just like shorts and a t-shirt, or like leggings and a t-shirt or a top. What are some things you want to do in 2018? I have way too many plans in my head for 2018, but basically I want to travel a lot in 2018, and I also want to create a lot of content. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Honestly, I don't really have a favorite. I like a lot of them and I get inspired by a lot of them, but I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. Is it mandatory to have a photogenic face to do YouTube? I don't think so at all. I think anyone can make videos on YouTube and do well. Okay, so there are like 6 questions in this next comment. I'm gonna do them really quickly. If you were given a chance to date a Bollywood actor, whom would you love to? I can't really remember Bollywood actors off the top of my head, but I think Siddharth Malhotra is cute. I'd like to date him. What is your opinion about love marriage and arranged marriage? Which would you prefer and why? I don't really like the idea of an arranged marriage, honestly, so my plan is to find someone, fall in love and marry him. Pizza or biryani? Pizza any day. Which cartoon do you like the most till now? I don't really watch cartoons anymore, but I do watch animated shows. I really like BoJack Horseman, that's a great show. Which place do you love to visit next and do a vlog? I'm actually going to Vietnam and I'm really excited to be vlogging that. What would you love to say to your fans other than saying subscribe to your channel? I'd like to say thank you so much for being subscribed to my channel. It means the world to me. Did you work before doing this YouTube channel? Any job? Yes, I've had 4 jobs. I graduated college in 2013. I've been working since then. Are you going to do this full time? Yeah, if this works out, I'd like to do this full time. I'm really enjoying YouTubing. How did you start vlogging? Okay, so I'm gonna make a whole video on that sometime maybe, but how I started was I had a job and I didn't really feel inspired, so I wanted to do something on the side to make me feel creatively inspired, so that's how I started my vlog. What's your dream honeymoon destination? I would say anywhere with a nice beach. What's the one superpower you wish you had? I've already said invisibility, so I'm gonna say flying now, ability to fly. What's your current favorite TV show and book? So I haven't really watched too many shows lately, but I think I really like BoJack Horseman and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt from the recent shows that I watched. And I don't really have a current favorite book, but like my all-time favorite would be Harry Potter. Okay, the next question is, मेरा question ये है कि आपको blogging का idea कहाँ से आया और आप future में अपना content change करना चाहेंगे? So like I said, I started blogging because I was bored of my job and just wanted a creative outlet. And my content might change in the future, I don't really know, but I'm just going with the flow and seeing how it goes. How do you afford to travel so much? Are you working somewhere? So I did manage to save some money through my last few jobs, and I am making money through blogging and YouTubing, so that's how I afford to travel. Which school did you study your board marks? I studied in the school called Srishti Vidyashram in Vellore, and I scored about 95 in my boards. Would you feature in my video? Depends on what kind of video it is. Do you invest in shares? If yes, then in which companies have you invested? I'm not going to tell you which companies shares I've bought, but yeah, I do invest in shares and mutual funds, and recently I bought some Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies. I studied in Srishti Vidyashram school in Vellore, and I went to Lady Shri Ram College in Delhi. In every pic you look fashionable and like $1 million. Thank you so much. How do you manage it? Also, who takes your pictures on locations? A Man Friday. I don't have a Man Friday, but usually whoever I'm with just takes my pictures, whether it's my friends or my family. One place that you haven't traveled to and super excited to go there. I haven't traveled to most places actually. There's so many places on my bucket list, but I've been dying to go to Vietnam, and I'm actually going in January, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I think I've answered all your questions. If I've missed any questions, I'm so sorry. Leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them for you guys. And I plan to do Q&As more often, so if you're not following me on social media, be sure to follow me there. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!